this was where I reside when I'm not in a physical body. When I'm not human, I go there in between my lives, and I have family and I have friends there. And I mean, when I say family, family, it's not like family here, but they're just really deep bonds with beings there that I've probably incarnated with thousands of times. They reside there. So while I was there, they showed me how everything worked, how time worked, um, how how I'm how I decide when I want to come into a body. So basically, they they come up and they explain to me that, do you want to go in for another cycle? And I say, well, okay, maybe. And they say, well, it's just 20 minutes. It's 20 minutes. You go over to this kind of, it wasn't a VR machine, but kind of how I kind of pieced it together. It was kind of like I go up to this VR headset and put my face in, and they say, once you put your face in, it's only 20 minutes and you go back down. So I put my face in, all of a sudden I'm coming back down that tunnel of light. And as I'm going down the tunnel of light, I realize what's just happened. I'm like, oh, I've fallen for it again. So, yes, it's only 20 minutes from that side, but I have to come back in, born as a baby, go through learning how to walk and talk and go to school and all of this stuff. And on this side where I land, it's 80 something years, right? So I have to go through it all again. I forget my true nature. I forget where I reside. All my memories fall away of where I was. And I'm back in and I have to go through it all over again. So I lose my memories, I lose the realizations, but my quality of consciousness is the same. So yes, I'm starting off, but my quality of consciousness has taken off from where it was in my previous life. So I'm not starting from scratch because I've accumulated love and experience. And that's what I've now entered this life with. So early on, when I was kind of went through this period of nonconformity, rebellion, rebel against teachers and police and that kind of stuff, I was kind of like, this tough kid. But was always wondering why I had this soft side, why I would care. I said, why is that? Why do I care so much about animals and people's feelings?
You mentioned that you fell for it again
Yeah,
while you were going down the tunnel.
yeah.
So, does that mean that they tricked you in a malicious way, or they pushed you down the
No.
tunnel because you need to do some more work?
More work. It was kind of done in a playful way. It was kind of like, oh, I see what they did. The kind of I made the choice, right? But it was sort of like, oh, they kind of pulled a fast one. Oh, they kind of pulled a fast one. Not in a bad way. Not in a like, you know, I have to say, I love my life, and if I got to come in again and do the same job that I'm doing now, um, I'd be happy to do lifetime after lifetime because that's that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help. That's my mission. That's my goal, and I'll come back down that tunnel again.
The problem is it takes so much time for you to get to your spiritual awakening, if you ever get
Yeah.
there, because you could get lost in all the things
Yes.
to do here and ever make it.
Yeah. Yeah. That could happen. That could definitely happen, and it nearly happened to me. Yeah, that could happen. That could definitely happen. And it nearly happened to me. Yeah, that could happen. That could definitely happen, and you know, it nearly happened to me. And funny enough, I have a feeling that early on, I went through an illness. I got this illness that just completely sidetracked me, put me in bed for 2 or 3 years, and my sense was that it was a way for me to burn off a lot of karma at a very um, fast pace. Yeah. It was like, we need to get you back on track. Here's an illness. Let's burn off a lot of that karma that you accumulated.